Yes. Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy Wednesday. All my days are running together. I hope you're having an amazing week so far. Yes, it is nasty outside. It is raining, but if you're sitting at your office, like you're good, right? But anyway, just wanted to jump on really quickly today. As they say at church, I'm not going to be before you long on today. But nevertheless, I just wanted to chat about what happens when women gather. Friday night at church, we had an amazing time dressing in grace and giving your sister in to just share, to really just encourage one another. And then we talked about like how do we give each other grace, like when we're not having a great day or when we're dealing with the challenge. How do you give your brothers and sisters grace? How do you show them love when you're more frustrated about something that's going on in their life or your life? Like, what does that look like? And one of the things that we talked about, especially in, I had the ladies talk about a time when they dressed up and they felt really good about just the excitement they had just sharing that story. One shared about how she went to an event and she didn't have the money. She went to a thrift store, bought an outfit, and her husband were best dressed of the whole event. So it was just exciting to hear the women share. Then after that, we talked about giving your sister grace, like loving the unlovable, right? And then how do we continuously show grace one to another? And the one biggest thing is like we need to first forgive ourselves and forgive those that have hurt us. And that seemed to be the topic of really the night. It's like, okay, I'm working on it. And my thing is, how many years does it take for us to work on change? Like, if you're really saying, I'm going to do something, you start by doing. So it's like, so if you're saying, I'm going to work on, now forgiving people more, you can't really you can pick and choose, but then there are moments where it's like, you know what, it starts today. Whether it's your spouse, whether it's your children, and just say, you know what, hey, I forgive you, do you forgive me? Like, why is it so hard for some of us to forgive? And those of us that are Christians, we ask for forgiveness every day. Like, we're always asking God to forgive us, but we can't forgive someone else. So it starts with us asking for forgiveness. All right. So those are just a few things. That's just from Friday. And then yesterday, the Bow Collective, we were on Capitol Hill yesterday, really discussing about how hard it is for Black women in business and how to gain capital. And man, it was only the moment of you have 200 women in the room um, who together make over $1.4 billion that was in that room. And it was amazing to hear the stories, to be encouraged about how to keep sharing your story, to meet your local Congress, know who your local senators and who the local mayors and different people, the senators that are in your area, and begin to write letters about your experience, to share about the things that you're going through in your business. But it was such a powerful moment that the founder, Nick, encouraged all of us to take a moment to write a letter and send it in right at that moment. It's like, you know what? If this is what they want to hear from us, then let's talk about an experience of something that we've been through, or we felt a challenge, or we couldn't get the capital that we needed, or whatever the case may be. We took action. And Yes, we have a long way to go, but the one thing that I really appreciated about being in that room is that all of us, we could be heard. The things that we wanted to say about being an African American woman in business, and you are not alone in that, was such a powerful moment. So I really want you to think about, what type of women do you need to collab with? What type of women do you need to have in your circle to really help you reach your goals, to where you can be very transparent? I mean, there were women in there that were very transparent. One of the things the founder shared at the beginning and was like, all of us in the room are dealing with something. A lot of people in our Bow Collective have lost loved ones. And so were everybody was just really emotional yesterday, but it was for a good cause. It was just a simple fact that, you know what, in the midst of all that we have going on, we could take a moment and come together and love on one another. We were able to have breakfast together. We had lunch together. We were able to just talk about the things that we are dealing with today. So I really encourage you, if you're that woman who says, I don't need a lot of friends, or I don't need women, or this and that, I feel this about women and all that. You know what? Really take a moment and rethink that. I am truly blessed to have some amazing women that are part of my tribe, whether it's my church tribe, my work tribe, my friend tribe, business tribe, whatever it is. You need people in your life to support you, to encourage you. So I just wanted to hop on today and encourage you to focus on your tribe. What does your tribe need from you? How can you show love to someone today without getting anything in return? Who is that person who you said, you know what, they really hurt my feelings, but I really could forgive them? Or maybe you just need to sit and talk to them and ask them for better understanding of whatever it is that you guys are dealing with. So it's not nothing deep today. Just value and appreciate your tribe. Dig into your tribe. Create a new tribe if you have to. But when women get together, it is such a powerful movement, a powerful moment. And you know what? I am proud to be an African American entrepreneur woman. And you know what? It's been tough, but so is life. Life is tough, but it's how you handle it. I'm grateful to God for allowing me to walk in the thing that He has called me to be. He's allowed me to do so many things I never thought I would do. So I really want you guys to take this moment and just think about how blessed you really are. What is it that you got going on in your life? You're like, you know what? It is a challenge, but it's not taking me out. I still can keep pressing forward, because that was the one thing I could say in the midst of all the different things that every woman in that room, challenges we may be facing, we showed up and we supported one another, and our voices were heard. So that is what I encourage you. Forgive someone, show them some love, show yourself some love, but be the best that God has called you to be. And I promise you, the more and more you walk in your calling, the more and more you forgive, the more and more that you build that sisterhood with other sisters. Think about people you can collab with. Think about that person that is in the place that you're trying to get to. Reach out to them. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. So many times people say, "Oh, Miss Nikki, you can be so intimidating." Why? In my mind, I really think I'm nice. But, I might have my moments sometimes. But why are people intimidated? What does that actually mean? Because I'm not a lion, I'm not a tiger, I'm not a bear. So what is it you're intimidated by? You think that I won't speak to you? Try it. I dare you guys to inbox me, all right? Start a conversation. I would love to chat with you, all right? So open your heart, open your mind up to some new things. I'm excited for the new. We're going into the fourth quarter. How will you end? I'm excited about our retreat that is coming up. We're going to have an amazing time. So prepare to be sick of us during that week. That is all I'm going to say about that. All right. How many of you ladies are going to Women Evolve next week? I would love to hear from you. I will be there for a few days. I'm excited about that, traveling to Dallas next week. So love to hear from you guys. Come on, inbox me. Let's chat. Love you guys.